Everyone, another story today from my Green Light Go book. And this one is entitled Walter's Walkie-Talkie Machine. So I think Walter is going to make a machine. That must be Walter over there, design. Looks like a home scene, a school scene. So let's see what this is all about. Oh, I see what it is. Walter's at home in his bedroom. There's his mother. She's calling for him. And this is a closer up picture of him right there. Okay, now that we know who our characters are. Walter was a boy who liked to make things. One day when he was busy working in his room, his mother called, Walter, Walter. Walter's mother called again. Walter did not answer. Walter, still no answer. Walter's mother called as loud as she could. Walter, Walter. Walter looked in the kitchen door. Did you call me? Oh, you, said his mother. I've been shouting my head off. Why don't you ever answer when I call? I didn't hear you, Walter said. I called and called, his mother said. I had the radio on, Walter said. I couldn't hear you. Well, you can now, his mother said. I want you to go to the store. I need some milk for the baby. Walter ran to the store for milk. Then he went back to his room. Then he got out some string and some rubber bands and some old ice cream sticks he had put away. He wanted to make a rocket that would really work. So now we know what he's working on, a rocket. Creative, I love it. Walter, his mother called again, but Walter was turning a rubber band tightly around an ice cream stick and he didn't hear her. So here's Walter tying the rubber band around the ice cream stick, and here's his mother calling for him again. But Walter kept on working. He didn't hear a thing. He was so busy fixing his rocket. Walter Walker. Walter looked up. Was someone calling his name? He ran to the kitchen. He knew his mother only called his whole name when she was scolding him. Did you call me? Walter asked. His mother was cleaning up some milk on the floor. Yes, she did look pretty angry. I must have called you 1,000,000 times, his mother said. If only you'd answer the first time, I wouldn't have to shout. I didn't hear you the first time, Walter said. I was making a rocket. Well, I'm sorry, but you'll have to go to the store for me again, said Walter's mother. The baby spilled all the milk. Walter ran to the store again and home again. He gave his mother the milk and ran to his room. He turned on the radio and went back to work on his rocket. Walter! Walter didn't hear his mother. Walter, she called again. Walter started his rocket. It flew up. Walter Walker! His mother was standing in the doorway. You know what, said Walter. My rocket flew. Good for you, his mother said. Now you fly to the table. We've all been waiting. I've been calling and calling you. When Walter got to the kitchen, his father was at the table. We've been waiting for you, he said. We could sit here for days before some people could hear their mother calling. You know, said Walter suddenly, what we need in this house is a walkie-talkie machine so people can hear each other call. You're right, said his father, and when I make $1,000,000, I'll buy one. We don't need $1,000,000, Walter said. I can make one for nothing. Walter's father laughed. That would be wonderful, he said. But really, Walter, I don't think a young boy like you can make a walkie-talkie. Walter ate his dinner, and then he asked his mother, May I have the cans the soup came in? What for? Said his mother. You'll see, Walter said. His mother gave him the cans, and Walter washed them out. I need some string, too, Walter said. His mother got some string for him. Walter took the string and the 2 soup cans to his room. Then Walter made a small hole in each can. He put an end of the string through one hole. He made a knot in the end of the string so it couldn't go back through the hole. Then he put the other end of the string through the hole in the other can and made another knot. After that, he needed one more thing to work with. So here he is. He's got cans. Mother, Walter called. His mother did not answer. Mother! There was still no answer. Walter ran to the kitchen. His mother was cleaning up. Mother, I was calling you, said Walter. I didn't hear you, his mother said. Oh, said Walter. Well, what I want to know is, do we have any wax? I don't think so, said his mother. What about the box of candles we have for the baby's birthday? We only used two of them. That's right. The others must be where the string was, said his mother. What do you need candles for? Wax, said Walter. May I take three? Why, yes, his mother said. Are they for the rocket? No, Walter said. Walter ran back to his room with the candles. He used the candles to wax the string between the soup cans. He pulled the candles along the string until the whole string was waxed. Now, said Walter, he put one can down on his bed. He took the other can down to the kitchen with the string going along the floor behind him. He gave the can to his mother. What is that? His mother asked. It's the walkie-talkie machine, said Walter. It looks like a soup can with a string in it, his mother said. Wait, said Walter, just put this can up to your ear and wait, you'll see. Walter ran back to his room. He picked up the other can and talked into the open end. So here's Walter. He's going to talk into the open end. And there's his mother with the other can. Hello, hello, he said. This is Walter talking. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, answer by talking into the can. Then Walter moved the can to his ear. Why, Walter, he could hear his mother say, I heard you very well. What a good idea. Walter said, now I'll stay up here and work on my rocket. If you need me, just pull on the string and the can in my room will fall over. Then I'll know you want to talk to me and I'll pick it up and listen. Good, said his mother. It's a wonderful walkie-talkie, Walter. And it didn't cost $1 million either. All right. So Walter, pretty ingenious. He figured out how he and his mother could talk to each other without having to yell. And that's very good. And it didn't cost $1 million like his father thought. Well, if you like Walter's walkie-talkie machine, please press like at the end, and I'll see you next time at Cindy Harper Speaks. Thanks for tuning in, and bye for now.